Radhe.
Namaste.
Welcome to the 4th day of the Spring Yoga Challenge. This is a self-love challenge that inspires you to get on your mat, practice yoga, and open your heart to incredible, loving energy. Today in this video, we are going to build a little bit of warmth inside of the body. So before we go there, take a deep breath. And as you exhale, think about something inside of your life that's a little bit cold, that's a little bit chilly, that maybe makes you a little bit uncomfortable. Perhaps it's the weather. Perhaps it's a relationship. Perhaps it's a thing that you want to do, but as you think about it, you just still are a little bit timid, a little bit shy. Whatever pops to mind is perfect. Take a breath. And then exhale. Let the breath go. Let's begin our practice by opening our hands wide to the sky. Palms face the sky. Lift the heart up to the sky and turn the face up to the sky. Take a deep breath in, imagining the sun was above you as you were stretching your hands up, and then just take a gentle wiggle left and a gentle wiggle right. Feeling the body right here in this space on your yoga mat. Reach your hand straight up to the sky now. And as you exhale, tuck the chin, bring your right hand back behind you, your left hand to your knee. Breathe in as you extend the spine, lifting the head up, and then as you breathe out, give yourself a gentle twist. Inhale, reach your hands back up to the sky. And as you exhale, twist the other direction, left hand behind you and right hand to your knee. Lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, begin to twist. Reach your hands back up, high to the sky. Take a big breath in, lift the heart up. And then exhale, bow down, head bows down to the heart. Using the energy of the heart to create this warmth, melt forward, round the spine. You can walk the hands forward. Some of you may be able to touch your head to the ground, but make sure your hips stay on the earth, firmly rooted. And then reach the head up to the sky. Walk the hands back behind you. Lift the hips up, lift the heart up. Reach everything up, and so it's like the inside of yourself is being exposed to the sky. Exhale, release, lower your hips down. Let's move into table pose. Now in table pose, we practice this basically every day. We're building a nice strong table, and so check in with your alignment. Shoulders over your wrists, fingers spread wide. Look back at your knees. Knees are hip width apart. Toes are directly behind the knees so you can't see them. Tuck the toes, pull the belly in, and then pull the head away from the shoulders. So before we go into cat and cow, just find this nice strong table, pressing down into the earth with the hands and pulling the belly button in towards the spine. Take a breath here, listen carefully, and then hover your knees off of the ground just an inch. You probably can't even see very much, but you're floating your knees off of the ground just an inch. Using the belly, keep pulling the belly in, pressing the hands down, and then breathing in and out. As you begin to feel the body warm up, keep the mind nice and cool. When I say cool, I mean calm. Deep breath in and a long breath out. Lower the knees back down. This time, shift the hands forward, walk the hands forward. Hips can slide slightly back. Extend through the arms, stretching the armpits. Walk the hands back and in. Since we're going to do a fair amount of wrist work, flip your hand over. Back of the hand down on the ground. Take a nice stretch here, stretching the back of the hand and the forearm. Switch sides, right hand, back of the hand down on the earth. Notice how you can take little gentle rocking motions to help lubricate the wrist joint. Both hands on the ground. Let's try the exact same thing again. So first, build your table. Press through the fingertips, pull the belly button in. This is important because you're using your core to help you lift. And then with your core engaged, float the knees off of the ground. Find the breath, pull the head out away from the shoulders. Keep the shoulders soft. They're plugged into the sockets. The arms are plugged into the sockets. Maybe your arms are trembling a little bit. But there's also this softening through the heart as you begin to build heat in the body, floating the knees an inch off of the ground. Nice breath in, long breath out. Keep extending the spine so your back stays nice and flat. Beautiful. Drop the knees, send the hips back towards the heels, walk the arms forward, child's pose. Maybe the forehead comes all the way down to the ground. Nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Beautiful. Lift back and up. Keep the toes tucked, but this time extend through the hips. Hips reach to the sky, downward facing dog. Beautiful. In this downward facing dog, first let's bend both knees, lengthening the spine, and so our hips are up high and we can even wag our tail left and right. Then reach your right foot up to the sky so it's nice and high. You're in this three-legged dog. Check in with your hands. Once again, pressure off the wrist as you root through the knuckles. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Exhale, bring your knee in towards your nose. Shift forward to plank pose. That's it. Extend the foot back to the sky. And exhale, knee to right elbow, rolling forward. Plank pose. Inhale, extend back and up. Exhale, knee crosses across the body, touches the left elbow, rolling forward. Extend it back and up. And then bend the knee and stack the hips. Here in this three-legged dog, you can find a little bit of relief, really letting the leg fall back behind you as you open up the most vulnerable part of your belly. Take a breath in. Exhale, let the breath go. Lower your foot down to the ground and extend the opposite side up to the sky. Feeling a little bit of heat build in the body. Take a breath in. Exhale, knee moves towards the nose, roll forward, plank pose. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, knee to left elbow, rolling forward, finding your oblique here as you crunch. Inhale, extend back and up. Exhale, knee to the right arm as you bend the elbow, shifting forward, or hinge at the shoulder. Sorry, not elbows there. English, it's difficult for me at times. Take a breath in, extend the foot straight back up to the sky, and exhale, lower the foot down. Shift your weight forward, plank pose. You can be in high plank, you can be in low plank. We're gonna be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees. As you drop the knees, shift the heart forward and then lower down. Elbows by your sides. Untuck the toes, press through the tops of the feet, and when you're ready, inhale, baby cobra. I say when you're ready because this is a heart opener. And opening the heart is something that happens from the inside out. Exhale, lower back down if you haven't already. Press back onto the knees. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Exhale out the mouth. Soften the knees. Look forward at the hands and step to the top of the mat. It may take you a couple of steps, walking. You may take one step or maybe even hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, bring your hands to your knees, half back. Exhale, forward fold. Soften the knees. Press through the feet and reach your hands high up to the sky. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower the hands down to the heart. Let the breath move out. Bend the knees. Extend the arms forward. Chair pose. Pull the low belly in so the tailbone tucks. Balancing here on the earth. Between the earth and the sky as you sit in this imaginary chair. And this chair is a supportive chair. It's this chair that's like, hey, I got you. It's okay to relax even as your muscles fire and everything turns on. Hands move into the heart, lift the hips up, and then fold. Hinging at the hips. Here, it's okay to soften the knees. This helps the pelvic bowl rotate. Take a breath in. Exhale, let the breath out. Step the right foot back. Deep bend in the front knee. If you're ready for it, reach the hands straight up to the sky. If you need a couple of steps, bring your hands to your leg, back to your hips, and then when you're ready, up to the sky. Taking a breath in. Exhale, let the breath out. Sit a little bit deeper in the front leg. And then find your heart by bringing your hands to your shoulders. Your shoulders are kind of like your wings. With your hands on your shoulders, roll your shoulders back and lift the heart up. Make sure the belly is engaged as you just take a gentle back bend. Beautiful. Maybe floating your hands wide like a flower opening. Exhale. Hands lower down to the ground. If you got a little bit wobbly there, notice what happened inside of your mind. Calm yourself down as you take a breath and step to switch. Yoga allows us to notice these fluctuations of our mind and bring us back into this place. This place inside where everything is peaceful, where there's actually no problem. Bend in the front knee, and when you're ready, hands reach to the sky. Deep breath in, and a long breath out. If you're wobbly, bring your hands down to your hips and adjust your front foot, bringing it just a micro hair out. That actually helps me quite a bit. Squeezing the leg into the socket. Find the heart and float the hands down to the shoulders. Just a gentle shoulder roll. A gentle shoulder roll here, and then with your core engaged to protect the low back, maybe you lift the heart up to the sky, rounding the back of the heart. Float the hands open if you wish. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower it down. Hands come all the way down. Step it back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in as you stretch the spine. Exhale, let the breath go as you shift forward into plank pose. In plank pose, find your core, press through your knuckles, and smooth out the breath. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, lower down onto the belly. Untuck the toes. Find that loving energy inside. And then when you're ready, allow it to lift you up. Doesn't matter how high you go. Feeling the heart lift up. Exhale, lower back down. Press back onto the knees. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Soften the knees. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there. Inhale, hands up to the knees when you arrive. Half back. Exhale, forward fold. Soften the knees and reach the hands all the way up to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower the hands down to the heart center. Take a moment to feel the breath and to notice if there's any warmth inside of the body. Allowing whatever you feel to move through you, to move around you, and to maybe even move out of you. Step our left foot back, turning towards the side of the mat. And then here, before we go into our wide leg forward fold, let's come into goddess pose. So bend the knees. Feet are wider than your hips, not as wide as you can go. And then you want your toes turned out just a bit. Here you can bring your hands down to your legs to help traction the spine. Then slide them to just above the knees. Send the butt back, take a breath in, and exhale, twist. Twist your right shoulder in, look to the left. Feel this nice, beautiful stretch up the back. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist the other way. Left shoulder to the center, look to the right. Slowly come back and up. Feel your legs press through the feet and then float the hands up your midline and into your heart. So here, take a moment to relax. And maybe you're thinking, Sadhvi, you're crazy. How can I relax? My legs are firing. All this energy is building inside of me. And this is really the beauty of yoga, is that it allows us to weave all these parts of ourselves into our true center. And our true center, it is relaxed. Peace is actually always there inside of us. Sit a little bit lower, feeling your legs. Take a breath in. Exhale, let the breath go. Press through the feet, standing up, hands to your hips, heels rotate out. Feet are parallel to one another. Lift the heart up to the sky. Take a breath in. And then exhale, hips move back, heart moves forward, forward fold. When you meet resistance, pause. Press the hips back, lengthen the heart forward. Slowly allow there to be a little bit more space. This is what we've been building on this week. We said hi to the body. We acknowledged the resistance. We created space, and today we're just like warming up the engine, building a little bit of heat. Forward fold with your hands on your hips until you're ready to allow them to fall down to the earth. Use your breath to allow you to move into the posture. All of you moves into the posture. So not only the physical body as you make these little tiny micro adjustments. One of the adjustments being, of course, tucking the chin until the back of the neck can lengthen. But your mind is fully present in the body. Your attention is moving with the breath in and out of the body, up and down the backs of the legs, through the entire torso, from your head all the way to your tail. And as you connect to these different parts of the body, naturally the heart begins to open. It's like, okay, here we are in this beautiful, beautiful flow. Just like a flower naturally opens when it's given the right nutrients, the right amount of water, and the right amount of sunlight, your heart naturally opens as you give it attention and breath. Take another breath here, trying to soften, especially as you let the breath go out. Then walk your hands out underneath your shoulders. And then slowly heel toe your feet in, walking them all the way in. Bring your hands up to your knees, half back. Exhale, fold all the way down, soften the knees. Inhale, reach your hands up high to the sky. Take a breath in. And exhale, lower your hands down to the heart center. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Step to the top of the mat. Reach your hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half back, hands to your knees or on your fingertips. Exhale, step or hop back to plank pose, top of a push-up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, with heart, lift up. Exhale, lower back down. And press into downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. Our final posture will be pigeon pose. Extend your right foot up high to the sky. And then draw your right knee to your wrist. And so you're going to the wrist and then a little bit wider. Step your front foot forward as much as you can and your back foot back just a little bit. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Here, first, lift onto your fingertips and find your belly as you pull your belly in and up. Take a breath in. And then exhale, begin to slowly and gently walk down onto the forearms. And here you have an option. You can stack your fists, lowering your head down to your hands. You can bring your hands into prayer position, lowering your third eye down to your thumbs. Or maybe you can lower your hands down to the earth, or your palms stacked on one another. Wherever you go, make sure you allow there to be a little bit of comfort. So allow your body to be energized and relaxed. The energy of this posture is like a gathering up of all the things and pulling them in towards center. And as we pull them in towards center, we begin to wring ourselves out. Just like when we wipe off a dirty counter, we gather up all of the little crumbs, the leftover bits and pieces, and then we bring them into the washcloth and we wring the washcloth out, creating space. In our body and our mind, but especially in the most important part of ourselves. As we gather up the pieces, we create space inside of the heart. Now, if pigeon isn't available, there are lots of modifications for this pose. One of them being flopping your hip over to the side and kind of turning sideways on your mat. Another one being sleeping pigeon, which means you actually lay down on the back and cross your ankle over your knee, pulling your leg in towards your chest. Any variation of the pose is still the pose. So please always listen to your body and do what's best for you. Wherever you are, take 3 more breaths. Then slowly and gently peel yourself up, tucking your back toe, lifting into downward facing dog. Can pedal out the knees, wag the tail. And then slowly lift the left foot up to the sky and bring it forward into pigeon pose on the other side. So here, your knee is going to be wider than your wrist if that's possible. Step your back foot back just a bit. Lift up onto your fingertips to find the hips and to find the core. This is like where we're squeezing actually like the back butt cheek in, squeezing our legs in. And then once we find this energy of activation, we can slowly invite the relaxation, lowering down, stacking our hands and our head. It's nice to give your head something to rest on. And so the muscles in the neck that are kind of always engaged because we're looking around outside of ourselves. Give these muscles a break. Allow them to relax. As you melt into this soft place, find a gentle, nourishing breath. And recall whatever popped into your mind at the beginning of practice, whatever thing in your life that needed just a little bit of warmth, that perhaps needed a little bit of attention and energy. And now that you're just full of this inner confidence, courage, now that this loving energy that flows with our practice is within you, you can maybe notice what happens when you recall whatever that item was. Are you able to look at it a little bit different? Take 3 more breaths in pigeon, maybe even dropping deeper into the pose. And then slowly peel yourself up and step back into our final downward facing dog. Lifting the hips up high to the sky. You can wag the tail or bend the knees. Then drop the knees down to the ground. Slide the wrists underneath the shoulders. Pull the low belly in. Flatten the back. And lift the knees an inch off of the ground. Our final time, finding our center. Look straight down, and if you can, bring the corners of your lips up. Deep breath in. Exhale, let the knees lower down. Send the hips back and the hands forward for a beautiful child's pose stretch. Good job. Rotate the body. Lie down on the back. We'll take a short shavasana. And in this final resting posture, see what happens. If for just a moment you totally let go. Maybe the body will twitch. Maybe the feelings inside will grow. Maybe your energy, this electromagnetic field that's within you and around you, will become larger and brighter. Take one more gentle breath in. Exhaling, relax completely. And after you feel this beautiful relaxation or peace, you can bring your hands into the heart. And then bend the knees and roll over onto your side. And when you're ready, press yourself up into a seat. And float your hands from your knees to your heart. With your gaze inside, your light inside grows brighter, more vivid. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Thank you for allowing this beauty, this love, and this light to grow. May it spread into your life and infect the people around you, so everyone can experience this beauty, this love, and this light. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Namaste. Thank you, friends. I would love to know how you feel after the practice. So if you have a moment, leave a comment right below this video and tell me how you feel. Also, if you haven't had the chance yet, make sure to hit the red subscribe button. It's the best thing that you can do to help me find more people who need this beauty, this love, and this light. Thank you so much. Radhe Radhe. Namaste.